It's your boy Jose from Big Meat Sports. First, what I want you guys to do is stop what you're doing right now, scroll down, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and support the channel. For you guys that have already supported the channel, thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys. Now, let's go on and talk about the Miami Heat. Man, so we had an injury last week, Victor Oladipo. Victor Oladipo was playing, looks like he was coming around and playing good ball. An injury that hopefully is not that serious. Miami Heat do a good job of hiding everything until the last moment. Victor Oladipo is going to get some second opinions on this injury. But with this injury, I mean, it sucks. I want to tell you, it really does suck because I feel like the Miami Heat could be in contention on the East and give the Nets some problems due to the fact that Victor Oladipo's defense was crazy insane. When he was in the game, our defense was this like unstoppable. Like I loved how our defense looked. Then he gets injured. Our defense doesn't really suffer that much, but it's the offensive side where you saw Victor Oladipo when he was playing and he was setting up people to when he drove in pick and roll situations. He's just another ball handler that can get his own shot and can score. Now I do think it does hurt us in that end, but I want to say that after the trade deadline, it looked like Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson have been stepping it up. They've been playing really good ball. Sometimes that can mess with your mentality of not playing good and not taking the right shots instead of playing with the flow of the game when you know that you're on that chopping block. And now that the trade deadline has gone and went, they're just playing free ball. Now, they do still have to work on their defense, but I think Tyler Hero is getting his hands in passing lanes and creating some havoc. Duncan Robinson is doing his best on his matchups. Yes, he still is getting fouls, but my thing is on his offensive side, he's hitting at least 3 3-pointers a game since the trade deadline, and I want him to continue to do that. Our offense runs on Duncan. All right, uh, but I think the addition with Trevor Ariza, this guy, if you haven't really seen Miami Heat game, this guy on his rotations and help out defense, I mean, he just fits in with what we're trying to do. And now I see that his shot is coming along very well and scoring in the teens. And look, I'll take Trevor Ariza, give me 12 points, an excellent defense, starting. I want him to start, but if he comes off the bench, whatever the case may be, however Spo wants to do it, but I'll take that. Trevor Ariza again is a little bit older than everybody, and his defensive and mindset, that's what we need right now. I think we're playing great defense. It's just offense is it's hit or miss at times. And the Portland game where I thought we're blowing them out, we're playing well, and I was like, man, this is going to be a 20-something point win. And towards the end of the fourth quarter, when they took out all their starters, they kind of relaxed, and we haven't had that blowout win yet. And I feel like it's going to come on this current West road trip. We're playing the Suns tonight. That's going to be a difficult, play for the Heat. Suns are really a really good basketball team because they can play, they can hurt you from the outside, and they can hurt you from the inside with Ayton. They're run with Chris Paul. Devin Booker is just playing insane right now. I just want to see how the Miami Heat react from their first game. Felt like the Suns played with with no regard, didn't care what the Heat were doing. Their defense, the Heat's defense didn't stop them at all. They're hitting the threes. They're playing inside. So I want to see what adjustments the Heat have during this game. Now, after the Suns, they do play the Denver Nuggets, which Jamal Murray is out for the season. Their point guard out for the season with torn ACL. I'm sorry to hear that, and hopefully for a speedy recovery. And then we end the road trip with the Timberwolves before coming back and playing the Nets. Now, this is a time where we're sitting fifth in the East, and I really do think that we need to make our stamp into our playoff push right now. Right now, we're playing very, very good defense. When we got to keep that up, I want to see the offense take another step into the right direction. Dragic is, man, it's kind of sucks because you don't know if it's 100% Dragic or what are we getting with Dragic right now. Hopefully, he does come back and starts being that dragon that gives us at least 18 to 20 points per game. With the Oladipo injury, you can see that none stepped it up. Which, man, you gotta talk about none right now because none is one of those guys that is in and out of lineup. When Victor Oladipo came, he was basically sitting and not even playing because of coach's decision. He was not in the rotation. Now he becomes part of the rotation when Oladipo comes out and is performing like he never left. We do, with none in there, we do lose a little bit of our defensive side, but he still pushes the ball and Nunn can still create. So I just want him to be that aggressive Kendrick Nunn that we know. Also, with our some additions, Dwayne Dedman. I think it's just some beef for our center position when we go against Joel Embiid and Aiton tonight. I believe Dwayne Dedman is going to get some playing time tonight with Aiton up there. But I think this was a good sign, just because all of our centers are not that big. They're small centers. They're more like fours to me instead of fives. But I want to still see Bielitsa play. And I know I really, screwed up his name last time, but Bielitsa, I want to see him play and I want to see him, just go out there. And it looks like he's still trying to find himself within the offense. And I just want him to let it fly, man. If this guy can go on a shooting spree like he's known for, that he's known for a 3-point specialist and can create his own shot and take it down the lane. And I want to see this from him. But again, prayers for Victor Oladipo. Hopefully, it is nothing big and something that he can come back for and help us out in the playoffs. We shall see. But prayers for Victor Oladipo. This guy, he can't catch a break. It was a non-contact injury, and some people say it might not be that bad because he was still able to dunk, which I kind of believe that, because if it was something bad, he wouldn't have been able to get up as high as he did and dunk the ball. See, some people like Jamal Murray and some other people, when they catch an injury, when they're going up, they don't even finish the play. He finished the play. So we'll see how severe this injury is. But let's, us Heat fans and you Heat fans out there, Heat Nation, we have their back, ride or die. Let me know where you think we're going to finish. I want to finish fourth. I think we can finish fourth. Charlotte doesn't have that hard of a schedule. Like, I mean, we don't have that hard of a schedule also, but they're just right there. I feel like we can pass Charlotte a little bit, and it might be a first round of us and Charlotte. But also, I do want to talk about. I do not like this new playoff system where it's a play in game from 7 to 10. I don't like that. That doesn't, and you got to win 2 games. So you fought so hard to be 7 or 8, and now you have to play a play-in game where what happens if you get hit with coronavirus or somebody's out for like 1 or 2 games, and then you lose those 2 games, and now you're out of the playoffs. I don't like it. I know a lot of players have been talking about it that they don't like it. So we'll see how it goes. But I do think that the Miami Heat can get that fourth seed, and hopefully they can, and we go on a winning streak. And I do believe if we're playing our great defense and our offense comes around, I do believe that we can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, after that, we you never know. Again, the Nets are great offensive wise, defensive. They can be iffy, but it's all about their health right now, to see how they if they can go to the next level. But with that being said, that's it for this episode. Again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the page. We're gonna keep on bringing some more hits. I know I haven't been bringing more videos to you guys, but football draft is coming soon, so hopefully we can do a live one with the boys, and also get one right before uh, seeing what we think that the Dolphins and Cowboys are gonna pick, and then we probably can do a live podcast for you guys during the draft, and see our assignment and our reaction to the Dolphins and Cowboys picks. So with that being said, again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. My name is Jose from Big Me Sports, and I'll catch you on the next one.